Today we're talking about developing your lead magnet. Okay, this is one of the most important elements that you could have in your marketing because it's what gets people to your sales pages. It's the thing that gets people to actually take you up on your offers or do business with you. Okay, so this needs some time. This needs some real depth and research to it. So there's only so much that we can cover on one call, but if you go to callwithshane.com, I put together a free presentation that's going to teach you a lot of these elements. But not only that, after you're going to get the opportunity to schedule a call with me to work with me more of on a one-on-one basis. So if this content is fitting and you feel like you want to grow and scale your business online, whether you're a coach, consultant, or a course creator, go to callwithshane.com and I have that free presentation for you. Okay, so today's all about lead magnets, and there's 5 core steps or elements that you want to think of in regards to your lead magnet. Okay, and this is kind of going to be universal. There's a lot of different ways that you can create lead magnets. You can do webinar registrations, you can give audios, you can do PDF downloads. You can give a free trial, you can do a free plus shipping where you're actually offering your book for free, but they have to cover the shipping. So there's a lot of different ways that you could do it, but there's 5 core things that you want to take into consideration before creating your lead magnet. Okay, so number 1 is who. Okay, who is it for? And you really want to be specific on this, and we talk a lot about who on this channel because it's probably the most important element. If you don't understand exactly who you're targeting, then you're throwing money out the window. You're not really able to get all of the correct data that you need in order to have a successful marketing campaign. So we need to identify who it is, and this comes to our customer avatar, of course, but also we need to know things like, is there a certain income range? Like for example, if you were trying to help business owners grow their business, you need to also know what your cost of your offer is, because if the cost of your offer is 5-10 grand, they need to be able to afford that. So in order for them to be able to afford that, they need to make a certain amount of income. Maybe they're six figures plus, or maybe one of the criteria could be that they already have an established business, so that you're not helping them start from scratch. Unless that was your niche, that's what you're helping people do, is start a business online, then maybe you can target more of those people. But you need to also keep in mind the price of your offer. A lot of times with course creation, you can target people that you don't have to say 6 figures plus, but sometimes they do need a little bit of experience in some area. So that's why it's so important and why it's number 1. Okay. Number 2, what do they really want? Okay. This comes about as you do your research. When you can find things on Amazon, you can do your competitor analysis where you're looking at Facebook and seeing somebody that might be in a similar niche and see what they're offering, what their products and services are, the way that they run their sales funnels and their advertising. But what do they really want? So for example, maybe your client wants more leads. So they are an established business owner that makes 6 figures plus, that wants more sales, or maybe they want to automate their sales and scale their business. So now we know what they want. Number 3 is, how do they get it? How is, for me, would be webinars. So business owners that want more sales and they want to automate, and they get it by running webinars with sales funnels and email automation and advertising. Okay, so that's the how. So how do they actually get it? Number 4. So now that we know who it is, what they want, and how to get it, what is this actually going to do? So yes, it's going to help them automate and scale their brand, but it's also going to help relieve time. It's also going to be able to give them a clearer platform for analyzing analytics. It's also going to so maybe your product is weight loss, so it'll help you lose a certain amount of weight. It'll help you feel better in a certain area of your life, maybe have more connection. So whatever it'll do, and here's how you get it, is number 5. This framework is also great for running your advertisements when you're doing your content. So even in your ad copy, but also as well as in your videos, some of the things that we want to do once we've established what our lead magnet is, and I'll get to that, but let's stick with the lead magnet. So now that we know who it is, what they want, how they get it, what it'll do for them, and then how they can actually get access to it, which would be, giving a call to action, like go to callwithshane.com. Then we can start to develop a few of the options that I gave in the beginning. So we've got webinars, we've got PDF downloads, we've got audios, we've got free plus shipping. So like a book or something like that. We've got trials. We've got consults. Maybe it's a one-on-one consultation. So of those, we need to consider the 5 steps here. So somebody that wants to get more sales or lose weight, the PDF download is going to be a structured outline of making sure that they know that it's actually for them, and then what it'll do for them, or sorry, what they want, so they know that it's for them and that it serves the purpose of helping them get what they want. And then, so I just want to make sure this is subcategorized, but how do they get it? So it gives a detailed instruction. Maybe it's just like a framework. It doesn't have to be in great detail. So one thing I want to also add to this is that most of the people that sign up for your downloads, your PDFs and stuff like that, aren't actually going to consume it. The majority of people, and I say majority, I'm part of that majority. I sign up for stuff all the time, but I never actually sit down and read it, because what I'm trying to do is see what the actual offer is. So the idea of the lead magnet is just to provide value and show that we're actually a force to be reckoned with, somebody that can actually help them solve their problems. So we do that through PDFs. We can do an audio. So the nice thing about a lot of these things is it can be just different versions of itself. So the PDF, you could take the PDF and do an audio version of it and offer it as a downloaded audio in exchange for their information. So one thing I want to make clear too is when it comes to your lead magnets, you want to make sure that it's in direct alignment with your core offer. So if you're offering consults, this is a free one-on-one consultation that I'm going to give you a business structure or a marketing strategy. So I give that strategy, but if you want to work with me, then here's my fees so that I can do it with you or do it for you or something like that. In regards to the trials, here, try this out for 14 days. For 14 days, you can actually get to know the platform and actually start to get results. You can actually even get results within that 14 days and pay for the actual fee that you're going to pay for the software or service. Free plus shipping. So the shipping cost is the actual fee that people pay, but the free, what people say is that you're covering the cost of the book, which is actually kind of true. People that offer free plus shipping books don't actually make any money on that first offer. The money is made in the core sales page, the offer, and then on the upsells and downsells. So, but it's a great gateway, not only for people to give you their name and email, but also to get your book in their hands so they can actually develop a relationship with you and feel like you're going to be somebody that can actually help them get what they want. When it comes to advertising this lead, once we've developed the webinar, the PDF, the audio, the free plus shipping, the trials, the consult, we need to call out their attention. So we need to be able to say, hey, business owners, so a good way to put it is, if you, or are you, okay? So if you are, or are you, so more of a question, and then audience. If you're a business owner, so you're calling them out, so if someone's a business owner, they're going to say, okay, that's me. And you want XYZ, which is what they want. Here's what I got. So this is where you're kind of making your offer. Here's what I got, which is the lead magnet. So if you're a business owner and you want more sales, I put together a PDF that goes into X, Y, and Z. Here's what it'll do. It will help you analyze your current statistics. It will help you create a workout regimen that you can implement today, so on and so forth. And then here's how to get it. So then you make your call to action. So it's kind of the same framework, like I said. So you can use that in your content when you're doing your advertising or even just your organic content. So now we have figured out who it is, what they want, how they get it, so we can put it into a lead magnet. And then when we're actually offering our lead magnet, we have a framework of, if be dog whistling, call them out, ask them, basically make a statement of what it is that they want, and then here's what I got that actually solves that. And then what it does is, what it does is it automates your processes so that you can get the result. And then here's how you can get it, is by going to callwithshane.com, or whatever your call to action is. But there's a couple things that I want to state here when it comes to advertising your lead magnet, excuse me. Number one is, we want to create content because we want to develop goodwill. Okay, I don't remember what the statistic is, but the majority of people that buy things from the internet want to see a demonstration of the product, or they want to see a video displaying what it is that they get and how it will help them. So we develop content by creating videos using frameworks that I just gave you. So we develop that goodwill. So the majority of people that see your advertisement or your content aren't going to buy the very first time. Not only that, but as we create more and more content, it provides different ways for people to actually get that value from you, whether that's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and then it's all directing back to the same lead source where you're capturing their name and email or providing an actual offer or a sale. But we're providing that goodwill, demonstrating that we can actually help them. And so then the next time that they see us, after we've let them know that we are here to help them, after saying, hey, are you a business owner? And do you want X, Y, or Z? Here's how you get it. Then the next time they see that, they're more likely to click on the link. They're more likely to go to the domain, because if you notice, I say go to callwithshane.com every single time, sometimes 2-3 times, just to brand that domain. So, when you see me, you think of callwithshane.com, or maybe, down the line, you're thinking of ways to grow and scale your business, then you can go to callwithshane.com and you'll remember that. So most of the people are actually going to search that domain after the fact. So just remember to brand that domain, but also create good content. When it comes to content, it's not, taking a selfie and posting in front of a Lamborghini, or, whatever it is. When you post in front of a Lamborghini, you have to understand that the target demographic is a younger demographic that wants to get rich quick, kind of. Not always, but that's kind of the stereotype that I would say. So we're creating content using a framework that actually provides value, showing them that we can help them. Okay, then we can move into our offers. So we can give more direct offers once we've provided enough goodwill. Okay, and you can segment these into different campaigns that you run to your sales pages. So the front end is going to be your cold campaigns to create a list. Okay, so we're creating content. We've called them out. We told them we can help them with X, Y, or Z. And by their attention, we put them into a list that we then remarket to with more offers, more direct offers, because they've seen it and we've actually helped them. So next time they see us, they're like, okay, this guy isn't just trying to steal my money. He's actually trying to provide some value here. Okay. So this is our retargeting list. So what we've talked about so far is the lead magnet and how you need to know who it is, what they want, how they get it, what it'll do for them, and then how they can actually take action to obtain that thing that helps them. That same framework can be applied to creating content for your advertisements, your sales copy, and your advertising copy. This is the content framework, or the advertising framework that we use. We create goodwill. We put them into a list of people that engage with our content and then send them more offers. It's pretty simple, to comprehend, but the actual doing of it is probably the harder part, although, the hardest part is actually just doing it. So if you want my help, if you want to learn how you can do more of this in your own business, scale and automate using webinars, advertising, and follow-up, go to callwithshane.com. I have a free 90 or 30-minute training. I forget how long it was. But at the end of that, there's going to be an opportunity for you to book a call. So if this is something that you're interested in and want to learn more, callwithshane.com. I have that training, and book a call with me. For that free consultation, I'll give you a strategy session. And if it's something that we both want to work on, then great. If not, great. And you've got that strategy session. So thanks so much for tuning in today. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I go live and talk about ads, funnels, and follow-up. If you know anybody that is a course creator, coach, or consultant, invite them to the Sales Funnel Discussion Group. This is now a private group, so the only way to get in is by invite or by going to callwithshane.com and clicking the button that takes you to the Facebook group. So thank you for being here. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this content.